The mystery unspoken rules in society. Do you really understand what's happening around you? I know your life is busy, but things I'm about to say aren't easy to grasp. Especially hard to truly understand if you only listen once. My advice is to watch until the end, listen repeatedly during your free time or while doing household chores, and save the playlist for your convenience. I guarantee that within a few short months, your intellect will reach a whole new level. In modern society, things are not always as simple as they seem on the surface. The question is, do you really understand what's going around you, or are you simply being swept away by the beautiful facades that society has built? When someone says, "I don't care," so they really not care, or is IT just a way to hide their inner anxiety? When someone says IT-fi, is IT true calmness, or is IT just an exterior to cope with the issue? You may be surprised to learn that the words and actions you think will actually conceal subtle unspoken rules that can determine your future. The complexity and sophistication of modern society. We are living in a world full of hidden meanings and deceit. Sometimes what you see is not the truth, and what you hear may not necessarily be the truth. If you only look at the surface, you will easily be deceived. But if you know how to reverse understand, how to analyze actions instead of just listening to words, you'll find that things are not as simple as you think. For example, have you ever wondered why people act towards things actually lie? Or why someone tries to appear calm when they are actually very angry? These things are not coincidences. They are the result of sophisticated strategy that society has formed over time. In today's world, you can't just rely on what you hear or see. You need to train your ability to analyze actions and words, understand what they truly want, and look at issues from a different perspective. This is the key to not being deceived by this and develop sustainably. Exploring the reverse listening and reverse understanding principles. The key to understanding the human mind. In today's society, have you ever wondered why someone's words sometimes don't truly reflect their actual feelings or thoughts? The answer lies in a very important principle that few people realize: the principle of reverse listening and reverse understanding. This is a secret that allows you to view and life more deeply, helping you understand the true nature of any situation, avoid being deceived, and seize hidden opportunities that others may not notice. Reverse listening. What's important is not always said. When you hear statements lie and fight, don't worry, or IT doesn't matter, you might assume that the person is truly calm and that there is no major issue. However, if you have the ability to reverse listen, you'll realize that this might just be a facade. That person could be hiding deep concerns within or trying to deal with a problem they don't want to reveal. For example, a friend might say, "I don't need any help," when in reality, they really need your support. Understanding this statement in reverse will help you realize that they actually want you to care and help, but they just don't want to express IT. If you don't understand this principle, you may miss the opportunity to help them or misunderstand the situation. Reverse understanding, reading the true mind of other. In addition to reverse listening, the ability to reverse understand is also a crucial skill that can be overlooked in life. Have you ever encountered someone they kept or seems indifferent or unconcerned about an issue, but in reality, they are very concerned and have complex thoughts about IT? This is when you need to know how to reverse understand. The more someone appears indifferent to something, the more likely they are trying to protect themselves from showing too much concern. For instance, in the workplace, a colleague might seem interested in a project you are working on, but after observing carefully, you might notice that they are constantly asking about your progress and learning of the challenges you are facing without directly showing concern. This shows that they are monitoring you and want to help, but don't want to reveal that for personal or professional reasons. Actions are always the key to true understanding. There is an important principle to keep in mind: words can be deceiving, but actions are always the key to uncovering the true nature of an issue. A person's actions sometimes reveal far more than what they say. Even though words can be formal or misleading, actions cannot hide a person's true nature. For example, you might meet someone with kept hat or says they don't want to participate in a meeting or group project, but if you pay attention, you'll notice they are always trying to join in formal discussion and contribute during exchanges. Even if they need this verbally, their actions reveal that they are genuinely interested and want to participate. Why you need to develop reverse listening and reverse understanding skills. Developing the skills of reverse listening and reverse understanding not only helps you understand people better, but also gives you a great advantage in recognizing hidden opportunities. In a world where everyone tries to hide their true thoughts, being able to correctly perceive and analyze various situations will help you avoid the deceptions of society while opening up opportunities to capture potential situations that others may miss. This is one of the crucial skills that can help you succeed in this complex world. When you can reverse listen and reverse understand, you will not only avoid situations that are easy to misunderstand, but you will also be able to seize opportunities that others cannot see. Explain the true nature of society, ethics and strategy. What's the nature of society, ethics and strategy? Today's society doesn't function on simple rules that we are taught from an early age. IT operates within a complex system where two factors, ethics and strategy, always coexist, sometimes opposing each other, but also complementing each other. To succeed and survive in this ever-changing world, You need to understand that you can't always rely solely on ethics and overlook strategic maneuvers, nor can you just apply strategy without considering ethical values. The combination of these two factors creates a robust and sustainable life strategy. Ethics, the essential principles. Ethics with values like honesty, integrity, compassion, and concern for others forms the foundation of society and fosters harmony within communities. These principles are taught to you from a young age and become the standard for daily life. Ethics isn't just about specific actions, but the core values that help create a fair and stable society. However, can ethics alone help you win in all situations? In a competitive and challenging society, sometimes just being ethical isn't enough to achieve your goals, especially when you're up against powerful and ruthless forces. This is why strategy becomes an indispensable element. Strategy, the art of the smart. Strategy is about deception or manipulation. IT is the art of using situations to achieve the best outcomes in specific circumstances. IT is the ability to craft subtle strategies to reach your goals without revealing your true intentions. In modern society, strategy is a determining factor in maintaining power and interests, particularly in highly competitive and conflict-ridden environments. For example, a leader may appear kind and full of compassion for their employees, but in reality, they use their employees' support to strengthen their own power and execute secret plans to achieve bigger goals. Strategy helps them not only maintain power but also succeed in a competitive environment. When to apply ethics and strategy. Understanding the existence of ethics and strategy side by side means knowing when to apply each element. If you only lie by ethics without cleverness, you'll easily be exploited and manipulated. Conversely, if you apply strategy without maintaining ethical values, you'll lose people's trust and respect. A harmonious combination of these two elements will create a solid life strategy. Critical thinking. The key to sustainable success. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze, evaluate, and make decisions independently, based on logical reasoning and concrete evidence. This is one of the most important skills for success in modern society. IT helps you not only overcome the illusions and tricks of society but also build a long-term and sustainable life strategy. Critical thinking and emotions. Don't let emotions control your decision. In today's society, emotion can easily dominate your decisions, causing you to act hastily or irrationally. If you let emotions control you, you might make mistakes that harm yourself. For example, when you're angry or anxious in a tense situation, reacting immediately can lead to poor decisions. Instead, use critical thinking allows you to pause, analyze the situation objectively, and make the right choice. Critical thinking as a tool identifying opportunities and barriers. Critical thinking also helps you spot opportunities in difficult situations. When others only see obstacles, you may see solutions. For example, in the workplace, when facing a major challenge, those with critical thinking skills will quickly analyze and find a solution, while others may only focus on feeling defeated. This helps you overcome barriers and move towards success. Developing critical thinking. Learn to question and verify everything. To develop critical thinking, you need to learn to ask questions and verify all information before believing IT. Never accept what you hear or see without questioning IT. Analyze and cross-check thoroughly. Look for contradictions and compare with reality. Successful people never trust appearances. They always dig deeper into issues to uncover the truth. Critical thinking and sustainable success. Once you develop critical thinking, you will have the ability to build strong and long-term strategies. Critical thinking not only helps you make the right decisions in urgent situations, but also lays the foundation for your career and life. IT is an essential factor helping you stay on track and not get lost in a society full of deceit and manipulation, spoiling the power of true self. Unlocking inner energy for lasting success. Now discovering the true self, the ultimate source of strength. In a world where we are often caught up in societal expectations and pressures, discovering your true self is the key to not only understanding din you but also to unlocking your fullest potential. The true self is the pure version of yourself, free from societal labels and external influences. IT is the combination of your innate talents, your gifts, and your mission in life, your purpose. When you discover this version of yourself, you connect to an inner energy that fuels your journey towards success and fulfillment. The true self, more than what you sell to the world. The true self is not about how others perceive you or the roles you play in society. IT is not about conforming to societal expectations or following trends. IT is about understanding the essence of who you are deep inside and the desires that drive you. For example, you might have spent years following a career path that seemed simple or successful to others, but deep inside, you feel empty and unfulfilled. The true question lies in whether your career aligns with your deepest desires and strengths. When you connect with your true self, you realize that success is not just about following the crowd or achieving external validation, but about doing what resonates with you on a personal level. Discovering your purpose, finding meaning beyond material success. The true self involves understanding your purpose in life, your deep-seated desire to make a meaningful contribution to the world. This purpose is not driven by money or fame, but by the intrinsic joy of doing something that aligns with your core values and strengths. Finding your purpose allows you to go beyond simply achieving material success. IT connects you to a greater sense of fulfillment, one that is not dependent on external markers of success, but on the satisfaction of knowing that you are living in alignment with your true essence. So connecting with higher energy, the source of true power. Once you discover your true self, you begin to connect with a higher energy that naturally guides you towards success. This energy comes from living authentically, from being true to yourself, and from taking action in line with your purpose. When you align with this higher energy, you not only increase your personal strength, but also gain a clarity of mind and vision that propels you toward your goals. How connecting with higher energy transforms your life. This higher energy, which can be seen as the universe flow of positivity and inspiration, acts as a source of unlimited strength. When you lie in harmony with your true self, you start to notice that things flow more effortlessly, and opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere. Your mind becomes clear, your creativity skyrockets, and you start to attract the right people and circumstances that support your mission. A key example of this can be seen in highly successful individuals who have had or are deeply connected with their inner purpose. They often express how their success isn't just the result of hard work, but a sense of something bigger guiding them. They don't just do things for material gain, but because they feel compelled by a deeper sense of purpose. Manifesting success to a higher energy. Living in alignment with this higher energy allows you to manifest your desires and achieve success more easily. IT brings clarity to your actions, making your decisions more effective and your efforts more efficient. As you stay true to your mission and authentic self, you'll find that the world around you begins to reflect your energy, creating a cycle of positive momentum. By relationships and resonance, the secret to building lasting connections. As you align with your true self and connect to a higher source of energy, the people you interact with begin to shift as well. Relationships, whether personal or professional, are deeply influenced by the energy you project. The right relationship will resonate with the energy and align with your goals, while toxic or negative relationships will drain you and hold you back. Building quality relationships, the power of resonance. Building relationships based on mutual resonance and shared values is essential to your growth. The people you surround yourself would have a profound impact on your energy and your mindset. By connecting with those who can see your vision, your growth will be amplified, and your success will feel more fulfilling because IT is supported by a network of like-minded individuals. For example, if you are passionate about entrepreneurship and connecting with others in your industry, you'll naturally find yourself gravitating toward people who are similarly driven. These individuals will support you, challenge you, and help you grow. They will help you see new opportunities, point out potential blind spots, and provide encouragement along the way. The role of negative relationship, cutting the ties that hold you back. On the flip side, negative relationships, those that are based on manipulation, competition, or jealousy, can drain your energy and stunt your growth. While IT may be difficult, learning to recognize and cut ties with these toxic influences is crucial for your success. Holding on to relationships that no longer serve your true self will only hinder your progress. Recognizing the importance of quality relationships and the power of resonance can significantly impact your path to success. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and challenge you to be your best self. Let go of the relationships that are based on false values or negative energy. In doing so, you'll create a network that resonates with your authentic self and supports your mission.